Welcome back. Ricky's podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. No special guest today. You're stuck with me now. So without further ado, let's get right on with the episode. Hello, everybody. It's been a hot minute, man, since I recorded one of these. My microphone died on me, so that is quite unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna need to order a new one because it is out of warranty, which really is a shame. I don't know. I don't know anybody who fixes microphones, but, you know, it'd be what it'd be, if you know what I mean. So, anywho, it's been a hot minute. Man, we've had Christmas and New Year's, both passed. Good times had by all. Good times. Ugh. Man, what did I do? So I had my contact list, and I guess past me, when I put in a lot of folks for my contact list, I didn't put in any kind of last name or identifiers with any of them. So basically at one point I was like, you know what? I've got time and like an hour or two to kill. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sit down right here and call up every single person on my contact list and then just ask them what their last name is and just make sure they are who I think they are. So yeah, that was quite the endeavor, quite a moment. Yeah, some folks are more responsive than others. I called the first one, didn't even pick up the phone, so off to a great start at that. And then the second one did pick up. Not going to use any kind of names here because don't want to go, putting people on blast or nothing. But second person answers, and she just has this baby just screaming in the microphone. I don't know what. I assume she must be a mother or, be otherwise watching a child. But yeah, it was quite distracting. But luckily, I didn't have a whole lot to say. Just, what's your name? Are you who I think you are? So that was pretty nice. We had, trying to think of any kind of notable people. I mean, I called up this one fella from one of my past bands from high school, and he didn't even recognize me, so I've got that going for me. I've got, I don't know. I called up one person who was like low key a little pissed off that I called them, but maybe they're pissed off, or maybe it's just it's kind of a little bit just their personality too. So it's always hard to tell with that particular person. But anywho, that's that. Hey Ricky, why do you record these things at 11 o'clock at night when your brain's dead? I don't know, me, but look, we're here anyways, and we've already started. It's too late to go back now, so all there is just to keep pressing forward. So yeah, I called up all the folks on my contact list. So that should be a good time. That was a good time. I don't know, it was pretty nice. A lot of folks from high school I got to call up and talk to very briefly. A couple folks were very happy to hear from me. So, and that's always nice. So, hey man, what it be? I finished reading A Confederacy of Dunces. That was very nice. I finished it. Yeah, spoiler alert for all A Confederacy of Dunces, because I'm about to spill all of the beans, as the kids say, about Confederacy of Dunces. Because if folks wasn't paying attention, that's what Luke, Justin, and I are doing for our book club. We're reading Confederacy of Dunces, and this week we just powered through like the whole second half of the book just in 1 week. So, we're there, and I finished. I was the first one to finish, so, yay me, I guess. I don't have to read today or tomorrow because I finished the book. But yeah, it was nice. The ending was like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, man. Just the way things just kind of tie together was, masterful. I can appreciate it. I can appreciate a good tying up of the old, everything matching up together or whatever. I don't know. Is this podcast disjointed enough for you? Yeah, maybe if I could get my English together, man. I don't know what it is, but man, I've been having some issues just talking. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I haven't had to talk to anybody for a good while, so I'm just, trying to get back into the swing of things. Especially since I took like a whole week off from the podcast, man. Like a week or two. And it was funny that at the beginning of winter break, I was like, yeah, I'm going to post a podcast like, every day, and it's going to be the most productive. No, none of that happened. None of that happened. I didn't post nothing. I did those 2 back-to-backs, like on Christmas Eve, and then just nothing. I'm hoping to get maybe, Justin and Luke back. Hopefully I can con one or both of them into another podcast appearance, but it be what it be, it be what it be. So anywho, decided to go outdoors, took a little hike with Justin. That was pretty eventful. When I say it was very eventful, I mean it was not at all eventful. Yeah, I thought that we were gonna like climb a mountain or something. I was like training and stuff, just doing push-ups like every other day until that point. But then it just turned out to just be kind of just a walk through the desert. So yeah, whatever. I'm not complaining. This was like the first hike in a good while where I didn't just eat it, so that's always nice. That's always nice. Yes, sir. Finally got a Spotify subscription. Finally, after all this time. Being a music dude, you figure I'd have one by now, but, sometimes these things take a bit of time to work your way up to, but oh well. I've got it now. Listen to some Wes Montgomery, my favorite jazz guitarist. Love it. Yeah, he's really the only guitarist I listen to on like a very constant basis, I think. Because there's a lot of good ones. Jim Hall is great. Kenny Burrell is great. But, Wes Montgomery just has that sexiness, that bluesy sexiness that makes you just want to, I don't know, do something nasty. But so anyways, got to listen to some of him. Haven't tried any of the podcasts that are supposedly on Spotify, but hey, still plenty of time. Apparently Joe Rogan's moved over there already because he's not on YouTube, I'll tell you that. Water. First water break of the podcast. We're back, folks. We are back. Yeah. This morning, Luke and I went to this U of A surplus store to see if we could find any components for a PC. And we found absolutely nothing, man. Dude, we showed up to that warehouse and we were just like, first of all, maybe like a little bit of a hint as to, how the rest of the experience was going to be. We tried to find a parking spot, and we found 2, and both of the times they had parked just right, and like get just an angle so that I could not park in there. There just was barely not enough room. So the first time I like pulled in, got a little ways in, and was like, "Hey man, you know what? I don't think this is gonna fit." So I pull back out, go a little down a little bit of ways, find a second spot, just am able to eyeball it, and it's like, dude, again, they just parked just wide enough so that nobody can fit in there unless you're like a motorcycle or something. So I just had to go all the way down to the end, park at the end in like the wide open space, and I mean we did it, but you know, it was like it felt a bit malicious. I don't know. I don't think they necessarily did it on purpose, but a bit of a dick move, I will say so. But so that happened. Walking down, saw like a bunch of feathers. I don't know what birds they've been executing around that warehouses, but I mean, I'm for it, honestly. Pigeons, man. I can only imagine living in like an actual big city like New York or Los Angeles or something, just how sick you would be of pigeons, but you know, I don't know. Pigeons I think I've got a relatively healthy relationship with. I don't hate them. You know, I do withstand them, but you know, I don't know. It's just nice to just join on the bandwagon of hate towards pigeons. I don't know. I mean, they crap on my car sometimes, so I guess in that sense, I've got a reason to be hostile. But I don't know, just a bunch of dead pigeon material out front the warehouse, so that was a bit okay. So then we walk in, and the place looked like it just already been robbed, man. Just it's my way of saying it was empty. It was just an empty warehouse. We walk into an empty warehouse, and we're like, yeah, we're looking for any kind of uh, Microsoft PC components, laptop, really anything you've got that is at all related to computers. And he was like, yeah, and then he takes us to this display case, and there's like three things in it. And Luke is really an expert on PC. I mean, if you listen to our podcast together that we did a hot minute ago, I mean, the good old the old PC man, he's an expert. Yes, this is my idea of humor, ladies and gentlemen. But so we're there, and there's nothing there, so we just kind of look around a bit because it took us about a little over half an hour to get there. So we're like, there's no way we drove all this way just to get there, find out they have nothing, and then just immediately turn back. So we just kind of pretended to look at things to make us feel like it wasn't all a waste of time. And then we headed on home and talked about Buffalo the whole way home. So, I don't know, talked about some bison. Apparently, they're no longer endangered. Happy days. They've been upgraded to the status of almost in danger, I guess, or almost something, or threatened, I think. Their population is threatened, but they are no longer endangered. So, hey man, it sounds like progress to me. Yeah, joking with him. Apparently, the Europeans also used to have buffalo, but then they killed all of them. So I was just like, you know, just imagine just making that mistake first of all, just hunting a whole species to extinction, going to a totally new place, and it was just like, you know, how many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man, and just murdered an entire other population of animal. But hey, man, if that's not the European way, I don't know what is, quite frankly. So yeah, just talked to like basically about Buffalo the whole 30 minutes home, so that was pretty lit. Took the old car over to Brake Max because I gotta get my tires rotated. is a good time. I, used the time when they were looking at it to just chill. Went to a Best Buy, looked at some microphones and just used that time to kind of do some research. Because, as I mentioned before, my old microphone is giving me some issues. So, I'm going to need a new microphone. So I'm looking at him, and I think I'm gonna probably go maybe with the Yeti Nano. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. We'll see, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. I think that's what I'm gonna go with, but let's see how well it works. Because this old Yeti, I mean, like every microphone, it's got its whatevers, but it's a good microphone. I think I enjoy it quite much. But yeah, I'm gonna want to take care of the old microphone when I get it. I think I'll probably want to order that maybe tomorrow. Get that bad boy in so I can do some recording, Sonny Jim. So anywho, so that's that. Yeah, Luke and I also went to the theater. Haven't been to the theater in a long while, man. Jesus. How long's it been since I've been to the theater? Oh, I just realized. I don't have any live monitoring, so I can't actually hear myself, but my fan in this room is absolutely going apeshit. So hopefully you can't hear that, but in the event that you can, you probably can. Knowing my luck and the way audio's just been with me, you probably can hear it pretty bad, but oh well. Oh well. Can't be worse than than Luke's podcast. Poor guy, man. Poor dude. The homie was an absolute gangster. Stuck out for 2 hours and a half. Only for the audio just to be absolute shite. God, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I listened to a good portion of that podcast. And man, it really is just unfortunate. But hey, look. I guess you live and learn. I don't know if I learned anything. But I don't know. I'm going to need to probably pick an indoor spot to record these things, but I don't know where to record because I don't know. I got this. My house is always doing some lunacy. Their house doesn't seem all too fair. I don't know. I don't know, bro. They all have stuff going on, but plus, I mean, I like it to be kind of on neutral ground so that you really feel like loose. Because I know when people come over to my house, just family, when they come over to my house, I'm always just so tense because I'm like, oh, this is my house. Oh, did I clean it up right? Oh, are they noticing some kind of dirt that I didn't vacuum up? Or oh, did they notice that my my books are all out of order or whatever? I don't know. Just my mind's there and it's not like in the moment. And that's what I always feel like a podcast should be. Just in the moment, talk about whatever, man. Just chill out with some bros. So, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, you know, third party space I can get. I mean, I also don't really want to rent out a room just for this. Seems like a slight waste of money if I'm, first of all, if this is, just not making because I'm not making any money off of this podcast. This is solely just a me thing doing it because I want to do it, but I'm just trying to think of a place where the wind isn't going to absolutely bone us. I don't know. Man, I got to think. I'll just scour YouTube, figure out how to make it work. Because outside's nice with the whole social distancing and whatnot. But, I just need to deal with the audio problems, man, because the wind is kicking my ass, man. It's not a good time. Yeah, the wind will get you. Man, I'm just trying to think about what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'll look into it. Look at YouTube, see what they got going down. Anywho, yeah. So last night watched Alien. I don't know if I said it, but yeah, watched Alien. Went to Harkins Theater. We did just a little bit of a, just a bit of a, well, between Luke and I, a bit of a callback. Just looking at Hunter S. Thompson's daily schedule, man. Dude, if you haven't if you haven't read Hunter S. Thompson's daily schedule, man, it is absolutely goddamn bananas. Hey, I'll pull it up. I'm going to pull it up right now just to read this absolute monstrosity out to you because it's a trip. It is a trip. Let's see his daily routine. Let's see if I can find this bad boy. All right. Because I think this was like basically the context here is that it's this reporter who's following Hunter S. Thompson around for a day just to kind of record his daily routine. So I'm just going to read this bad boy out, just kind of verbatim here. Just to read off this absolute masterpiece of pure comedy. First, let me prepare just to hold up. Water. Quick water break before I start this absolute masterpiece. It says a day with Thompson, Chivas Dunhill's Coke. It says Hunter Thompson's daily routine is both predictable and outrageous, if not, oh god, I gotta read, man. Apocryphal. God damn it. You couldn't make it past the first goddamn paragraph, Ricky. Oh well, look it up on your own. You'll whatever. According to E. Jean Carroll's biography, Hunter: The Strange and Savage Life of Hunter S. Thompson. So here's his daily routine. So it begins 3 p.m. Just already off to just a good start. 3 p.m. rise. Just first of all, the greatest way to the greatest way they couldn't say they could have ever phrased it. It's like wake up, no. Get out of bed, no. Rise. He rises. 3 p.m. rises from bed. 3:05 Chivas Regal with the morning papers, Dunhill cigarette. 3:45 cocaine. Just 45 minutes into the day, just do a line, Sonny Jim. 3:50 another glass of Chivas Dunhill. 4:95. God damn it. He got me again. We were talking about it before in the car that it definitely looks like a 9, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a 4:05. So 4:05, first cup of coffee, Dunhill. I swear to God, that's going to be the most normal thing he does this whole day. This whole day. So, okay, so where was I? 4:05, first cup of coffee, Dunhill. 4:15, cocaine. 4:16, orange juice, Dunhill. 4:30, cocaine. 4:54, cocaine. 4:05, cocaine. Just three in a row. Just 4:30, 4:54, 5:05. Just snorting some cocaine. 5:11, coffee, Dunhills. Just to, I guess, chill out a bit. Just 5:30, more ice in the Chivas. 5:45, cocaine. 6 p.m., grass to take the edge off. I mean, must be all that cocaine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you just chilled out, it wouldn't need to smoke so much weed, but all right. 6 p.m., just got to smoke a wee bit of the old weed. 7:05 in the PM. 7:05 p.m. Woody Creek Tavern for lunch. And at the for lunch he has a Heineken, 2 margaritas, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries, a plate of tomatoes, coleslaw, a taco salad, a double order of onion rings, carrot cake, ice cream, bean fritter, Dunhills, another Heineken, cocaine, and for the ride home, a snow cone, a glass of shredded ice, over which is poured 3 or 4 jiggers of Chivas. So it's an alcohol snow cone basically. He just calls it a snow cone. I mean, I guess you drink that much Chivas, you gotta get creative for how you consume it. So, anyways, that's that. That's lunch. 7:05. Is it 9 p.m. Cocaine, of course. 10 p.m. drops acid. Then 11 p.m. Uh, God damn it, chartreuse. I think cocaine and grass. 11:30 cocaine. Midnight. We're at midnight, and now Hunter is ready to write. Midnight. Yeah, after just a mountain snorting just a mountain of cocaine, crap load of coffee, cigarettes, weed, just an absolute like mountain of food here. And after he drops some acid, he's finally ready to write. Midnight, ready to write. Let's see, 12:05 to 6 a.m. Chartreuse, cocaine, grass, Chivas, coffee, Heineken, clove cigarettes, grapefruit, Dunhills, orange juice, gin. And this is like, god damn it, I gotta read this shit. 6 a.m. in the hot tub with champagne, Dove bars, fettuccine Alfredo. Then 8 a.m. Halcyon, which I think I heard before it's like a sleeping pill. I mean, maybe it's got something to do with all the cocaine, but who am I to say? Then 8:20 in the a.m. he sleeps. He sleep. 8:20 a.m. So let's see. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. 7 hours of sleep. Believe it or not. It's so actually his sleep schedule is actually not too bad actually. He does get very close to the normal amount of sleep that the doctors recommend. So who am I to judge? Who are any of us to judge? But yeah, if you try following that for like an hour, you would for sure kill yourself. So and he just rips that every day. So anyways, that's that. Just an absolute monster of a schedule. I don't know how he keeps it. So anywho, that's that. I just saw a note in my phone just says 46. So if that means anything, Ricky, future Ricky, I'm deleting this thing here. And just check the podcast, man. So yeah, 46. If that means anything, there you go. So just have this. I'm just purging my old notes because I don't need them anymore, so why would I save them? Yeah, it's a nice time, man. Nice time when you just get to purge the old messages. But yeah, so Hunter S. Thompson was an intense dude, man. Just every story I hear about the dude, he's just always in the middle of doing some crazy lunatic stuff, man. I remember like a Johnny Depp when he first meets him, like his first meeting with Hunter S. Thompson. The guy takes him out at like 3 in the morning to just shoot shotguns. 3 o'clock in the morning, shoot shotguns at giant crates of nitroglycerin and just blowing them the hell up, man. Dude, could you even comprehend being a neighbor to Hunter S. Thompson? Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Apparently they got into gunfights, man. like actual shootouts between neighbors. Dude, that must have been an seriously intense neighborhood, dude. Man, I got to read some of his stuff because I mean, he's one of the most interesting human beings to ever exist on this planet. And he's written a fair amount of material. And I own some of his classics. What I got? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, of course. Everybody talks about that. Fear and Loathing on the Oregon Trail. Not the Oregon Trail, the Campaign Trail. The Oregon Trail. Yeah, maybe not the Oregon Trail. Not quite that old, but yeah, I got Hell's Angels and The Great Shark Hunt. I think I'll just start off with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas since it's his masterpiece. Or maybe I'll start with Hell's Angels since it's like his first book. Who knows? Who knows? I'll look into it. But yeah, interesting dude. Ran for sheriff, lost. Wonder why. Maybe they weren't quite comfortable with a dude who snorted that much cocaine to be just running the county. But hey, man, I think it was actually a great loss. Who knows what kind of absolute shenanigans would have taken place if we had Hunter S. Thompson, sheriff of whatever he was running for sheriff for. But man, banana stuff, man. So yeah, Hunter S. Thompson getting into reading. I realized I said I was going to spoil all of Confederacy of Dunces and then just did not mention anything about that. So, it'd be what it'd be. It be what it be sometimes. So, anyways, transition. Confederacy of Dunces. Good book. It was a good book. Yeah, the thing about Confederacy of Dunces is that it's a good book. It's a good book. It's not a bad book, but it's like also like it's not cracking my top 10. Probably not even cracking my top 20. Might not even crack my top 30 books I've read. But it's a decent book. I don't know. That's the thing. I think it's just decent. It's not fantastic. It's just decent. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for just thinking Confederacy of Dunces is just decent, but hey, man, I read it. I formed my own opinion. It's all right. It's all right. But anyways, yeah, it's funny that before we even started reading, like Justin was, because he just had the front cover, classic Justin, judging the book by its cover, literally. Just like, man, he's like, I hope that everything turns out okay for the bird. Yeah, screw the grown human being, but honestly, get to reading the book a little bit, you start to feel for the bird way more than the human, but yes, things turn out good for the bird. So I guess if that's a trigger for you, birds dying, then you can feel safe knowing that the bird lives. Good times. But yeah, had a bird stripper. That was pretty interesting. Didn't actually do any stripping. Didn't strip itself. Didn't strip the dancer it was meant to strip. It did strip an earring straight out of a person's ear, so, you got that personal injury lawsuit waiting to happen, but luckily Ignatius is an absolute lunatic and just decides to book it, so whatevs. Sorry about that. What is there to really say about Confederacy of Dunces, man? I mean, it's a decent book. The ending, I think, is, probably one of the best parts of the whole book. Just, first of all, the ending bit where, the stripping scene at the old club. And then also the whole business with the letter at the end with I don't remember the dude who's suing Mr. Levy. That's probably the funniest thing out of the entire book. The fact that they named their pants brand Levi Pants. Not to be confused with Levi Pants. It's Levi Pants. But I guess the artist formerly known as Levi Pants, currently Levi Shorts. So, I mean, I guess Godspeed to you, Gus, my friend, for Levi Shorts. But, you know, yeah, I thought it was nice. Everything worked out for Gus. He was kind of one of my favorite characters just because I kind of relate, honestly. Just being sick of it all. I don't know. I think we can all relate to him on some level. Just the pure, I'm done with yo nonsense, Sonny Jim. But, you know, hey, what are you going to do about it? Just plugging myself in here. Make myself a little bit less self-conscious. And I just can't. It really is. It's become that late to where I just can't talk no more. And yet I'm recording a podcast now. But hey, we are way too deep to turn back now. So I'm just going to go in, balls deep, no rubber. It's one of my... It's probably the To Catch a Predator quote I use the most often, just because it's so versatile. But I don't remember which predator was the no rubber predator. Let's see here. I will look that up right now for the viewers. Let's see. That's great. It tries to... Oh, that was Anthony Palumbo? Classic. Let's see here. Anthony Palumbo. One of just the all-time classic To Catch a Predator dudes. Oh, man, his wiki. His wiki. Oh, God, this is gold. This is absolute gold, man. Just take a moment to look through the Anthony Palumbo wiki. It's just floor to ceiling memes. Just aliases. Hi, buddy, what's up? I can't do his goddamn like Italian voice or whatever accent it is. Just sick, yeah. Relatives, a brother, a other brother, and an alien mother. God damn. Atlantic City gambling. They just write his date of birth. It's like, I'm 39. No, 35. No, 39. And then he's actually 48. Oh, God. One of my favorite running gags in To Catch a Predator is just, for some reason, all the predators, but all the predators just feel the need to lie about their age. No matter how old or how young they are, they just always feel the need to just drop just 5 years off their actual, age. Absolutely hilarious every time. Screen name, hi buddy, what's up? That's got to be the most Anthony Palumbo thing you could have ever. Dude, if you want to have an absolute trip, just watch it. Just watch the To Catch a Predator, Anthony Palumbo. I don't know if the uncut is even available, but dude, just the segment itself on the original program is pure comedy gold, just floor to ceiling, pure gold, absolute classic. Oh yeah, he's referred to as Gay Romano. Oh God. Oh God. Cause like I'm not gay or nothing, but marital status single, I'm not gay or anything. I'm just saying. Oh God. Oh, oh, this is too good. Classic line, just absolute classic line. It's like, I'm not gay or anything, just saying. Chris Hansen trying to be all progressive. It's like, there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's like, I know, but I'm just saying. Oh, God damn. So you're looking for a young boy. Well, I'm not gay or anything. I'm just saying. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, just stopping by predator. Let's see here. Oh, God damn. Just reading his synopsis here. Yeah, watch the To Catch a Predator. Well, first of all, just watch all of To Catch a Predator because it's just an absolute gold mine. I mean, holy cow. It blows my mind that nobody else, it feels like, but me and my fellow lunatics on YouTube, nobody else has noticed the absolute pure comedy gold contained within To Catch a Predator, but holy cow, it is so funny. So funny, dude. Just, God, some beginner predators to start you out with, man. I mean, honestly, Anthony Palumbo is probably the guy to. If you got to pick a first predator to watch to just instantly get an idea of what I'm talking about when I say To Catch a Predator is quite possibly the funniest TV show ever to air on television. Just Anthony Palumbo, God, the role playing chat room dude. That guy is that guy's also pretty hilarious. Cleanest best pleasure guy. Although I don't know if he actually has any other meme lines other than the cleanest best pleasure. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, could you imagine being that? Well, really, any of these dudes. Imagine being any of these dudes' lawyer, just watching them on To Catch a Predator just absolutely bone themselves on national television. Oh, God. Oh, God. Urban legend. This is for Anthony Palumbo again. It says there's an urban legend going around saying that Anthony actually said erections instead of directions. The directions were soon followed after, where many TCAP fans claimed that either one was the correct saying. The war eventually stopped because of disinterest. Yeah, that's pretty much how most of these TCAP wars end. Just they both realized that this is super dumb, so they just stopped caring. Notable quotes. Oh God. God, I'll just read off these because they're just absolute classic of TCAP history, man. Of course, just I'm not gay or anything. Just saying, man. I wish I could do his accent because this would make this way funnier. Just like put the beer in the refrigerator. Yeah, that's a good one. So I just stopped by. I mean, yeah, he is definitely the I just stopped by predator. One of those guys. Just stopped by. Yeah, you're either the just stopped by or I was just curious. Whoever that guy was, I was just curious. Just curious predator. And of course, the one that they memed the absolute crap out of just it's from the chat log. He says you want you letter you want do it raw. Yes. What's that? No rubber. I just imagine goddamn Anthony Palumbo just in his voice. Like, You better not be playing fucking games. Oh my god. Well, you can even, yeah. God. My god. Absolute classic. Oh, they have this guy on the wiki. The goddamn profile picture they've got for the. I'm looking at Jean-Pierre Wary, JPW, as referred to by Walls, one of my favorite teacapists, one of the great lornographers. Oh, JPW. Yeah, watch Walls's uncut commentary on the JPW. Just holy, he's right. It is just wall to wall, just pure gold, just from beginning to end. Just like he's calling a cat. When he calls underage boys like he calls for cats. My God. Oh yeah. Height 5'9". How tall? Give me dimensions, please. Dimensions like 5 by 2 by 3 or whatever. Oh god damn. Quote, can I taste your nuts? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Jean-Pierre Michael Wary. Homie's got like 4 names. Jesus. One of the Riverside, California Predators. Whew. Yep. He wanted a boy. And he's actually kind of one of the. I mean, Walls mentions it too, but. I mean, apparently he's like. I mean, we of course meme the crap out of him now because his segment on To Catch a Predator was absolutely pure gold. But he's a scary dude apparently. He's apparently a repeat offender. I mean, before I go, you know, get myself in trouble here, I got to make sure that's actually true. But I was under the impression, I thought that, uh, yeah, I thought that he had a previous child molestation charge. Just absolute bananas, man. And you kind of get like a vibe before Chris Hansen catches him. Like he kind of, you know, kind of makes a run for the room he thinks the kid's in, which is just chilling to think about, man. But Jesus Christ, thinking of that absolute fucking unit of a dude just coming at you, man. Which is always one of those things you always keep in mind when you're watching these things, but like these dudes, like it's like I rag on them all the time, and I'm always memeing, poking my, having my laughs and stuff, but I mean, some of these dudes are like genuinely like very, very sick individuals, man. Like, God damn it, recording stopped. Anywho, not to break up the tension or anything, but yeah, these are like really messed up people sometimes, dude. I mean, you can't forget that. Yeah, that Chris Hansen wasn't there. This could have gone very bad for just honestly everybody involved, man. Because I said it too. I'm sure other people have said it as well, but for a lot of these dudes, man, I think getting caught was honestly quite possibly the best case scenario that could have happened to them because I mean they got like a way more lenient sentences because it wasn't real, because it was a sting or whatever. Like imagine because the vast majority of these dudes, they're not rocket scientists, man. They were gonna get caught anyways. Whether it was a real kid or just, Dateline NBC, they were gonna get caught anyways. So they were just lucky, honestly, that it was a sting and not a real kid. Because first of all, just having that guilt on your back, man, I don't know how you'd be able to even live with it. But anyway, what a. But also, I mean, just to get hit with the sentence, because like our good friend JPW here, man. Like I think he got like 70 years to life. I mean, that dude is. I mean, the dude's gonna die in prison. I think. I gotta make sure I got that right. But man, just reading through his wiki here. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Behind the scenes. Here we go. Yep. Yep. It says here, yeah. It says felony conviction from Dateline or from the Dateline investigation was his third conviction, which explains his lengthy imprisonment time. His previous counts include an assault with a deadly weapon in 1981 and was sentenced to 3 years for rape. In 2000, he was reincarcerated in prison for failure to register as a sex offender. So, you know. Yeah, the dude was, I mean, definitely had the record, man. Jesus. Also says here, and which is also a pretty common case for a lot of pedophiles. Says that he also had a pretty tragic childhood, being sexually molested by his stepfather, which again, many people said before, but it's absolutely tragic that basically all of this, nothing about his situation really you know is a happy time. I mean, it's tragedy all around. I mean, luckily the kid he was going there to try and molest wasn't a real kid, but I mean, he did kind of screw himself though by following up with these things, these urges, which look, man, I'm just Ricky. I don't know anything about anything. I don't even know why anybody would ever listen to me about anything, but hey, man, if you're this deep into the podcast, you're already too invested to turn back now. So I can. That was when I say all of my controversial stuff, I guess. Anyways, god damn, I brought down the mood. JPW. Yeah, let's go back to Anthony Palumbo. Just laugh at him a little. Man, good times. Good times, man. Just glancing through the recommended Predators, seeing some classics. Yeah, the Hansen versus Predator sting was like pretty jam packed with classic Predators, man. Now that I think about it, just looking through this, like Mike Manzi, just like one of the all-time classic douchebag Predators. Is he the douchiest Predator? I mean, honestly, I think probably, actually. So yeah, the douche Predator, Mike Manzi, John Doopy, Mr. Steelers and the Ravens. Pretty Mr. Melting his face off the sweat. I think they might. Yeah, I think they use it as his left profile picture, just him just dripping sweat during his interview with Chris Hansen. But honestly, I mean, Chris Hansen winds up, you wind up sitting across from Chris Hansen. I mean, you're gonna be sweating your balls off, man, because god damn, I don't envy any of these. Of course, why would you? But yeah, don't envy any of these dudes here, man, because that's gotta be intense. Jeff Sokol, another classic douchebag Predator. The the chewing pizza directly into the mic predator. The What are some of his class? Oh, that's great. Profile picture on the wiki for Jeff Sokol is just him just munching down on a pizza in just the most disgusting manner they could find. Which, honestly, that's how we all remember him, let's be honest. He's the wanting to marry the decoy predator. Oh, yeah, with old nervous Nelly / Bailey or whatever. Nobody knows her actual name. Apparently she wants to keep it that way, so, whatever. I don't mind. Goddamn. Let's find some good stuff. Joshua Colin. It says in the trivia that Sokol is generally well-mannered and willing to bring dinner for his date, and as such is considered the antithesis to Joshua Colin. Which one was he? Let me see where this is, man. Joshua Colin. I'm just gonna have to... God, I can't believe Anthony Palumbo was also the no rubber guy. I quote that daily. Could go in and raw, sorry, no rubber. Oh God, makes me laugh every time. It's one of those lines that it's hilarious because it's not hilarious. It's just some normal stuff, but it's just been blown up to a level that it's just absolutely just meme godhood now. But anyways, Joshua Colin. That's what I'm calling. Oh, is he the poppy guy? The boss? A boss? Mr. Boss? Yeah. He's one of those guys. Honestly, he's not the only one, but one of those guys, I guess, that didn't bring the decoy any food. Unfortunate. Let's see. Apparently a plumber living in Queens. Yeah, honestly, this Joshua Colin, a.k.a. Poppy, a.k.a. Bouse. Yeah, I think he was probably the low light of the entire Hansen versus Predator investigation, because there ain't a whole lot. What's really notable? Just his nicknames. But yeah, overall, the other ones, like John Dupe, Mike Manzi, Jeff Sokol, just back-to-back bangers. I'll look that up. The Hansen vs. Predator. Predators. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The military veteran Predator. Yeah, that guy was less funny and more just absolutely terrifying because, yeah, I think he was the dude that just had like a handgun, a military grade shotgun, and like duct tape, rope, and a knife, and just all kinds of, highly suspect equipment to say the least. And he's going to meet up with man, what did he want? It was like, they all aim for like 13, 14 years old, but a young girl, man. Just, Jesus, man. Another one of those scary predators that's just, dude, if honestly, he's lucky. Again, because, he was looking ready for murder, and just thank God it was Chris Hansen, not, not the real deal, man, because Jesus Christ. But anyways, I forgot what I was even looking for. The Predators from Hansen versus Predator. God, this might take too long. Wah, wah. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Quickly. Who are the predators? Who are they? Man, I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, maybe because you're recording a podcast at 11 o'clock at night, Ricky. Shut up. But anywho, god damn it. I don't think I'm going to find it this quickly. Unfortunate. But anywho, yeah, so that's that. I think they also released that one previously unreleased Predator from the Hansen vs. Predator investigation. Just the depressed dude. Which, his is pretty memorable just because it's just such a sad sap, man. And I mean, look, I can, again, for a lot of these dudes, I can feel for a guy who's depressed. I can feel for a guy who's had like an absolutely horrific childhood, but hey, man, I mean, going after kids, I mean, it makes it a lot harder to sympathize. I'm just gonna be real. It makes it quite a bit harder, but hey, that's just it's not like I'm a heartless piece of garbage, but hey, that's just me. But anywho, God, what was I even thinking about? Yeah, I just kind of touched on Confederacy of Dunces there. To Catch a Predator, that could fit just entire. That could fit just entire podcast episodes. I could just fill whole podcast episodes just on floor to ceiling To Catch a Predator memes and not regret it in the slightest. That'll be like my because like Joe Rogan, whenever he can't think of anything to say, and whenever he hits a wall with a guest, he just goes straight to showing them some nature's metal like animal stuff. Some just showing them some crazy animal stuff. When I ever get stuck and have nothing to talk about, my default, I'll just go straight to Catch a Predator memes because I can get into that. And I'm not even one of the more well-versed T-cappers. Like, I don't even know a lot of their names. I just know, like, the memes from the episodes, but goddamn, I could really fill that I really could. I honestly really could fill whole podcasts with just back to back To Catch Predator memes if I could. God, I wish it was on a streaming service. Blows my mind. Blows my mind that To Catch Predator is not on a streaming service. Because it really is. First of all, I mean, because let's not forget it was like created to be like informational. But, informational for the time. There's some things in the show that are, you know, a touch dated because it was like I think it was shot in like just the early 2000s when when the internet was like brand new. So, some of their theories about internet addiction or whatnot is, just a touch off. But, hey, it's still absolutely hilarious. So, what are you going to do? What can you do about it? Looking over my thing, I hope it's running okay. My laptop's kind of stuttering a little bit. Hopefully that's not a problem with the audio. But hey, man, nobody listens this deep into the podcast anyways, so who would even care? Anywho, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, I guess that's my hour. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Oh, thank you guys. Nobody listens. But yeah, thank you for checking in if you did. If you're listening this deep, then clearly you have, and you have my sympathies. But yeah, thank you, folks. That's my hour. Thank you. Yeah, like and subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I mean, hey, man, you can like it anyways. I'm not going to argue with you there. But, yeah, just, hey, man, give me whatever kind of interaction because it's lonely. It's lonely putting out all these videos and having nobody. But yes, anyways, I don't know why I don't know why I always stall for time. Because it's the end of the pod. I could end it right now and it's no problem. So I don't know why I always have to make it such a big deal. But anywho, thank you again. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear some more of me, be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell, I guess is the thing now. Hit it if you want to know when I post all the things. Smash the subscribe button. Smash that bell button. Leave a comment. Hey, man, I don't think I've gotten a single legit comment. It's unfortunate. All the comments I get are all these. I'm 100% positive they're bots. Either that or they're just really dedicated. But, I still have yet to receive a real comment. And if you're like the first or one of the first, hey, man, I might even shout you out in an episode. Might shout you out. I most definitely will shout you out because I'll just be so in shock that anyone comments. Well, first of all, I'll just be so shocked anyone even listens to this, but, hey, leave a comment and I will most definitely read it. If I know you and you want to be on the podcast, feel free, man. I am looking for people. I'm looking for folks to talk to, so, feel free to. Don't be a stranger, man. Don't be a stranger. Anywho, I've stalled long enough. This is me. I'm Ricky. This has been my podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye. That's it. See you later. No problemo. No rubber. Okay, bye. Okay, guys. Goodbye. That's it. I gotta leave. Yeah. Goodbye. End of the podcast. It's the end of the